Good morning, dear students and friends. This is Dr. Vikas Nathop. I welcome you back to the class of B.Sc third year statistics. In previous class, dealt with unit first, sequencing problem, introductory part, objective and its purpose. After that, we take the general example of sequencing and scheduling, which is a book publishing company. How to sequence schedule in the book publishing company. Composing, printing, binding and finishing. This is the common sequencing scheduling problem in our real life problem. So now today we are going to deal with some basic definition terminology of sequencing problem. So the first definition is number of machines. The number of machines refers to the number of service facilities through which a job must pass before it assumed to be completed. Or in other words, the number of machines means the service facility through which job must be processed in completing. For example, in previous lecture we already discussed. For example, a book is the job to be published in must to be processed through the various process like composing, printing, binding and so on. Now second definition, processing order. Processing order refers to the order in which the various machines are required for completing a job. Third one, processing time. Processing time is the time that each job requires at each machine is known as or is called as processing time. Total elapsed time. Total elapsed time, it is the time interval between starting the first job and completing the last job, including in ideal time in a particular order by the given set of machines. Or you can say in other words, the total elapsed time is the time elapsed between the starting of the first job and the completion of the last job. Okay. So now next definition, the idle time on a machine. The idle time on a machine is the time for which a machine remains idle during the total elapsed time. It is the time for which a machine does not have a job to be processed. That is, the idle time for the end of job I minus 1, I minus 1 to the start of job I. Okay. So now, so dear students, now we can go to the some assumptions of the sequencing problem. So there are some general assumptions made to solve the sequencing problem, and they are given below. First, the first assumption of the sequencing problem or scheduling problem. The processing time of machines is independent of the order in which different jobs are processed on them. The processing time of job of various machine is independent. Okay. And the second, the processing times are known and they do not any change. The time taken by the different job in going from one machine to another machine is negligible. Means the time involved in moving jobs from one machine to other is negligible. Third one, the job once started on a machine would be performed to the point on completion uninterrupted. It means that the time involved in moving job from one machine to another or other is negligible. Then we uninterrupted. The job once started on a machine would be processed or performed to the point of its completion of the machine uninterrupted. The fourth, the machine cannot process more than one job at a given point of time. It means a single machine, they cannot process more than one job. Means simultaneously two or more jobs cannot handle at a time. The fifth, a job would start on a machine as soon as the job and the machine of which it is to be processed are both free. Means a job is processed as soon as the concerned machine is free, but only in the specific sequence. So these are the general assumptions and some definition terminology. If you clear the idea of some basic definition and the general assumptions, this is easy for the solving this problem. So now we are going to next topic,